Good morning, traders. How is everybody today? Let's wait for the channel to go live. Make sure we are cracking. Yes, we are. Let's check. And another speech for Senior President Donald Trump. The market have tanked again. And the market have dropped tremendously. And the structure of the moves all went south. We were literally $2,000 away from this Tesla position to start making money. Senior Donald came in and made sure that, crashes the party like usual. Tweets, speeches, endless media. This guy can open his own media channel forever and he'll be like so busy. Anyways, we're just getting slapped. Whiplash, left, right, up, down, straight. I don't even know what to look for. There's no setups because the setups are destroyed. Everything is destroyed. Every time you try to get a structure together and you start, because the market is a rhythm. It's just like yesterday we were pumping to overnight. We dumped every penny we have. So I have no idea what to do anymore. Oh, I just locked that door. Let's see what we can do today. I don't know, like everything dumped like $4 and $5 and $6. Massive drop. Look at the SPY. It's gonna open at 646. It's not bad right here. Right here. Let's look at Nvidia. Tech took a. It's not bad. Nvidia's not bad. It's still holding. That RBI right here. AMD. 203. And open up here. It's in the trap. When the SMA serum. Take a hit 184. Right here. Tesla, the one that took it, just dumped, man. 363. That's on the 1 hour. We need to go on the 2 minutes. See if we can catch some kind of a fish in this never-ending tweets and fleets and oh, look at that drop. Whoa. I was going to take it long, but they won't let you have it anyway. Let's wait for a pullback. It's just brutal out there, man. Absolutely brutal. Everybody's just going to exit. Boom, got slammed. Let's see. See if I can take Robinhood here long. Let us have it. at 200. I think the market's going to recover. I don't think it's going to do that bad. He's, the president said that the war is going to continue for 3-4 more weeks, so that's uncertainty. Of course, the market's going to react, but you can't take a long or short position because the gaps are so massive. I'm going to keep an eye. I want to see this right here, the 1 hour. So it's right here. Liquidation would have been here, which is 65.75. Would be a good turning point on this right here. And there's support right here. I look at the hourly. This is where they took off right here. So if they're going to liquidate, they're going to liquidate this one right here. That's where the entry is going to be. Which is 66.10. Have to liquidate these guys right here. Let's see. See if they liquidate these guys right here. We gotta run to the upside because the gap, this can turn on you. Let's see what it does right here. See the SPY. SPY still hanging. MU. Mr. took a dump. UAL is dumping below the 200. Visa's dumping. And Visa looks like a nice trade. Like that. QQQ dumped. Fargo dumped. NVIDIA. AMD above the 200. Starbucks took a hit. MU took a hit. Mr. I like Visa. I don't have it, but let me see. Visa in a tight space, but let's just look at it. Let's check Visa. Everything is tight. Let's look at the 1 hour, 2 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of tight. But it might bounce up. You see, when you see the 200 like this dropping, you take it long because it shows that it dumped. Clear 100. Needs to take this one right here. Probably going to shoot back up a bit. Okay. Just wait. Let's wait here. Guys, this is not a financial advice. This is just for entertainment. We're doing this paper challenge for to get to 30,000. Then we can go to these start trading live, get a funded account hopefully, and start trading. Let's wait. Okay. If it takes this one right here, we might short it. But right now, we gotta wait. This whole thing got long here. This is long, then got taken by the red. Another long right here, and we're probably ready to roll on that Visa. You look at the hourly. This is going to be our target, probably 293. I'm going to short it right now. Oh, got rejected. You don't have money. See, at least if we can do 25. Let us have 25 shares. All right, let's wait and see. Pulled back. Remember the rules, we count to 10 actually, so we don't get wicked here. Need this one to go back down here and confirm. That's a good thing we got okay. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this thing right here. 1 hour. Let's see if we can get to here. 64. Let's see. I have to finish, close that bar, confirm this short right here. Okay. There we go. Any obstruction here? Nothing, man. Okay. Gonna give it to us. Put us right here. I don't know why. Is the spread that big on? Oh my God. The spread is literally 60 cents on this freaking Visa. 75 cents. That's why I put us here. Stop loss right here. Dance, baby, dance. Let it dance. Let it dance. There we go, guys. He's just dumping. We're making millions of dollars. Look at that Visa, boy. Yeah. Come on, baby. See like how it's all narrow? It did its thing. We waited. And hopefully this would continue. The reason I entered this position, okay, so you go on the 2 minute, you get this massive green bar right here. Then this red bar comes in, completely wiped it off, okay? They attempted to go back up again, but look what you got here, the 8, the 21, and the 200. They're all stacked on top. You have flat uh, accumulation all the way here. All these people that went long here, they woke up this morning and they were at a loss. So what they're gonna do? They sell first. So they all exit their positions, and that's the liquidity right here. They took it all, right? Then they tried to go up again and nothing happened. So these guys were able to accumulate all that sell and turn it, all this buying, turn it into sells to sell so they can build a position to drop it down. You have to think of everything in the opposite way. So these people were going along, they were happy. Mr. Donald Trump came up and said, hey, man, we're going to continue with this war. So uncertainty. They sold overnight, but some of these people, they can't sell overnight. So they woke up this morning and they looked at the stock. Oh my God, I just dropped $4 or $5. So what they're going to do? They're going to liquidate. They're going to exit. It's not going to just go down, continue going down. No. When people exit, okay, the stock goes the opposite way. When they exit, they're buying. They're not selling. They're buying, literally, to exit the short. So when they're selling, the other people are shorting. So that will give them a chance to liquidate and get these institutions. They have billions of dollars. They give them a chance to liquidate, to accumulate fat positions where they can drag the stock down. So the target should be right here somewhere on the hourly, okay? That's a valid target right here. Hopefully it won't stop us out, but that's a valid target right here. That's the 15 minutes, sorry. Let's look at the 1 hour. One in here. That would be the liquidation right here. Like, think of that 25 shares as $2,500, okay? So you would make 6,700 if this stock goes down all the way to here. So we're just teaching you the methods. So Let's see. Here we go, here we go. See if our target gets hit, so you kind of don't be greedy. There's where the most, I'm sure this is going to produce more. Let's see if our target gets hit. The spread on this thing is ginormous, guys. When I took this thing, it was just unbelievable. See, there's more liquidation here. That's where the liquidity is. So all these people, they took this little thing right here and they took it long. See, they stayed long, right? The news came out, everybody got liquidated here, all the longs, all these shorts. If you were to go short, right? If you were to go short, you probably would have went short right here. Okay? And if you're going to get stopped out, your stop's going to be below this right here. Right? So everybody got stopped out. Look here, boom. Or they actually, it's kind of confusing. So everybody shorted here, and then let's see. Okay. Then they went long right here. See it? It confirmed, boom, it went back up, right? And the tweet came in, it shot back up here, and it shorted right here, right? Look what happened right here. See, you got to look at the stops. Everybody that went long right here, their stops are right here. And since the market was rallying all day yesterday, so they were hoping for more rallying to that 200. But what happened, the news came out that the war is going to continue. What happened, they all got liquidated. They all exit right here. They all got stopped out right here. When the news came out, everybody, it hit their stops overnight or whatever. The stock bounced back up, but only 50% of the move, and it dumped again because there is no juice, nothing. You don't trade nothing in the middle. You only trade on the top where the stops are. That's what I've been doing. I look at where everybody's like, if this guy is short, look at yourself, okay? The way that they train everybody. So they say, okay, if you're gonna enter this law short, you put your stop right here or underneath this little red bar right here. Got taken out, right? So let's say your stop is right here. So you got liquidated right here. See it? When you get liquidated right here, you're exiting your position. That will give the institution the chance to load up and put big orders, and the market will take it because everybody's exiting here at that stop. And sure enough, it will shoot a little bit up and it boom. Because they just load up on shorts, not on longs, because everybody exit here. Everybody sold here for these guys, to short. And the same scenario happened here. Look, everybody that shorted here, that went long right here, right? It hit their stops. So what they have to do, they have to exit. And they all, sure enough, exit. And everybody took this one long right here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if this is going to, be legit, and it's going to stop this one out. So basically, what you want to do, you want to take profit right here. You want to take profit right here. On every pivot that you see where you think, where would I take a trade myself on this play right here? I would have took, that's a big bar, zero follow through right here. So the green bar, red, then this took off right here. So I would take it right here, right? Where would I put my stop? Right here. So there's millions of dollars of stops right here. Where would I take profit? Right at these people stop. I would take profit right here at their stop. So you always take profit at the stops. These guys entered right here. Okay, I'm gonna, and you always like put your profit takes. Don't put it right on the top. Like put one right here, put another one right here, stack them up. Don't put like a solid 200 share stop just right here, just for like for all this run to go up here all the way here, just to not to take your profit takes. And you do the same thing here. You put one here, one here, one here. You stack them up. Because I have 25 shares, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna let it run. And you never know, the market might just shrug that off and just start rallying. Because one thing about the market, it would just um, if things like becomes prolonged and nothing is going on, the market start ignoring all that unless something major happen and becomes like the norm. Everybody just shrugs. The market would shrug everything off. But so far, this is working out, so we'll see. I mean, our entry is 64, 296.64. So we will make $2 on this play. Like about $1, about $2. Like if I was in this position, 400 shares, I would take 200 out of $1 profit, move my stop to break even, and let the other one, let the other 200 just see if they can leave them as a runner if they keep going. Let's see, let's leave this one alone. Let's look at HUD. Add Visa in. Oh, see if HUD did what it's supposed to do. See, that's that's their entry right here. You see it? Look at the reaction at the 1 hour. Look at that reaction right here. See it? If I was gonna enter this position, I would enter underneath this one right here. When it takes off this one, right? I will put my stop right here. And look what happened. When they took the stops, look, it fired back up. Because all these people, all these longs right here got liquidated. Look at that reaction from 65, 60, all the way to 66.79. So just remember, whenever you have to, like if you know your entries and exits and you have some time in the market, you're probably going to do, because this is the lowest risk right here. So you're going to put the minute this going to get taken out, this red, where are you gonna what they tell everybody? Hey, put your stop under 1 bar below it, right? So there's tons of stops right here. And what happens when they get liquidated? They have to sell the longs, and the buyers step in, and you get this reaction right here. Absolutely beautiful. So you look at the 1 hour and you go on the 1 minute, okay, and you go on a smaller time frame, and you see that happen. Like when right here, see how they gave you that right there, this little bar right here. Boom. You take it, put your stop. Look, it ripped. Now, when it touches that 21, what you want to do, you got to exit some of your position. Or target might be right here. Why is the target is right here? Because if you have millions of share, where are you going to sell it? You're going to sell it right here. What's the most liquidity? Where's the liquidity pool? It's right here. So if you want to exit this, whatever shares you have, if you're an institution, you want these people to get stopped out in order for you to unload your position. And the minute it hits this one, it's going to fizzle down. Or they might shoot it a little bit more up and then it shoots back down. Always look at the stops. All right, let's see what happened with Visa. It might rally all the way to here. Look at this right here. See all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the initial move right here. But all the way down here. And where is everything staying? Right? Look at that box right here. It's staying at that 30%. Okay, 1 attempt, 2 attempt, third attempt, nothing happened. So the most likely it's going to continue going down. See, nothing got accomplished here. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's play some music, man. This this Visa thing is taking its. It'll take a minute to give you $2. Hopefully, it will. Since we are on a budget, we have to play some free music. La, la, la. We're gonna build this channel where everybody gonna get educated. Hopefully we grow together. If you like what you see and all that, I'm gonna be explaining this concept forever because it is the most potent for trading. When you understand it, it'll click. It will help your trading tremendously. It would help our trading, basically. Our trading. I'm not talking to anybody here but myself. So we're going to be consistent. Let's see if we can get this play. Hopefully we didn't get stopped out. Let's see. See all this movement right here? Nothing. Nothing's going on. Nothing. Nothing get accomplished. Okay? So that'd give us more hope that this thing is going to go right here. More confidence. That's still more juice to go down, hopefully. Retest this low right here. If you follow this concept, you can scalp like you become a better scalper if you want to scalp or go long term, but just put your stops, put your orders where their stops are, and you're always going to get a reaction. Look, if your stops are right here, look at the reaction. The stops are right here, look at the reaction. Stops are right here, see it? What happened here? Boom. 294 all the way to 290. That's a $3 pullback on the 1 hour. The longer the time frame, the better. It looked like Visa blew up. See what happens. Watch what's going to happen here. Mark is rallying back up. So where would these people put their stop? They would put their stop right here. That's your stop right here for this short. So if this hits my stop, which is right there, you see my stop is right here. This is what I'm talking about. If it hits my stop, it's going to have a reaction down. But we'll see what comes out of this bar right here. That's our position. Should have, like, if you have a fat position, look. It was 296.71 all the way to 295.85. On this play, you would have made $1.50. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have, like, if I have more, but because of this position right here, I would have took some profit right here if I was in 300 shares or whatever. I just want to show you guys the concept. Let's see what happens here. See, they just, a bunch of people just exited right here. Now it's going to push back up. See, like a lot of people had their stop right here when this bar got taken out. See how they liquidated this? See how you got, like, the minute their stops got hit right here? Look at that reaction. Tons of stop gets hit on this position right here. There's the long, there's that green bar, this red bar showed up. It took it right here. See, you would have entered right here. If you're a professional trader, you would have entered right here, put your stop right here. Okay. Now these guys have the juice to push this thing up. It's not going to go down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reverse this position and go long. And I'm going to put my stop right here. Because I know they're going to hit this target right here because now they loaded up on this position. Everybody exit here. It gave them the chance to buy all these shares right here so they can have a fat position here. They added more shares right here when they liquidated all this pool right here. See? Boom. It hit that stop right here. You see how you have the reaction again? Boom. It took all these stops, but I don't know why it didn't exit my position. It should have. That's paper money for you. But did you see how you have it will go up a little bit, but everybody, like, psychologically, everybody, like, even the people that say, hey, man, I'm going to give myself a better chance. I'm going to put my stop right here. They made sure they spiked it up so much. They took all the profit. It did hit my target, but I don't know. You can move your target up here now. There's another stops right here. Should have took our target right here. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it was a big liquidation right here. They made their money, they're out. I think this move is small. Like, let's say it's 297 to 298. They just made $1.50, $1.30 on this move. See, like if you're a scalper, you would have put your shorts right here. And look, boom, 298.11, 297. Give you $1. Just keep looking at those stops. Now they're gonna go after this. Do you see this massive bar? All the stops are right here. There's a big chance they might just wick these stops and continue going up if they want to add more share to this play and push it all the way to here. You look, this is my stop right here. They might wick me just right here. Just enough to take the stops. And this thing might just like take these stops right here and fire back up. You got to think these people, they're not going to play. They're going to put hundreds of thousands of shares. They're not satisfied with $1. They need $4, $5, $6. And when they want to enter their position, they want to they don't want to play like, for retailers, they need a confirmation. Like this is a confirmation right here, so they enter here. But the institutions, they want to keep, because they're going in massive size. If he's gonna put 1,000 shares here, another 1,000 share here, another 1,000 share here, and another 1,000 share here, what's gonna happen is the price, their average price, is not gonna go down. It's gonna keep going up and up and up. So the way they do it to keep their risk small, okay, what they try to do is liquidate most of these, anybody that went short. They, like, see how this bar right here, this one right here, like everybody went long on this bar right here. Then this bar came in. Then you see this massive liquidity sweep right here. See that liquidity sweep right here? And what happens? They loaded thousands of shares right here. And it took off and never looked back. It kept going slowly, inching up and inching up. They took this stop right here that everybody went long on this bar. They put their stop right here. They came in, they took it for you to exit, for them to buy your shares, and they can enter big size in here, and it continue going up. Let's see if they're going to do the same thing again. By the way, guys, also like there's a thing. If the if like on a trend, big bar shouldn't be broken. See, like this one right here, you should have like this bar should not be broken right here. When it gets broken, like the structure of the trade is gone already. In a trend like that, big bar should not be broken. But since they liquidated this major stop right here, this was a major stop. There's piles of money on this play. They're just constantly, all they're doing is just hitting stops. If you think about, if you switch your thinking that these people are liquidating, they're out there to liquidate stops. That's where their entry is. They're after everyone's stop. Because that will give them the chance to get bigger positions. The more they liquidate, the more they can enter. And that's why 90% of us lose, retailers. We're just feeding the frenzy. We're the sardines. Basically. Freaking Visa is a beast. See how they took the stops right here? You see that? And they even fake it out with a little bit more dip. And look what happens. They loaded up. They took all these stops for the long right here. They loaded up here and they shot back up here. That's why I moved my target higher. Now they're targeting this stop right here. That's where they're going to sell this position here. All these shares right here, they're going to sell it right there. See? Now, where are they going to sell this position? They're going to sell it right here. Right up here. That's where they're going to liquidate. Because everybody went short here. Boom. Anyway, let's look at something else. I don't trade Visa usually, but I saw it on my other computer. Looked like the market reversed, which is good. SPY recovered. It's all a game, man. Just digital numbers, bullshit. Mr. recovered. Look at that HUD position. I like trading HUD for some reason. See that they took the stop, boom, and fired back up right here. See it? Where would you enter? That's the confirmation right here. Exactly to the T. They took it, boom. There's another stop right here too. But we're late on the move. We were in Visa, and Visa was just dancing. AMD recovered, Oracle. Same thing right here. See the entries? Don't think that, hey man, the stop should have been here. No. Look, it when it takes this one right here, right there, boom. That's the stops. That's stops. And sure enough, boom, it took them all. Upon where would you enter? On confirmation, which is the confirmation right here. But the risk is ginormous if you put your stop here. Where are you going to put your stop? Underneath this bar right here. Underneath this tail. There you go, look. Everybody that's short right here got liquidated right now. See how it spikes up a little bit? It's true. That's like a fake out. Now everybody, all the novices gonna go long. They went long here. They just got liquidated. You probably can short this all the way to here. And I'm gonna do that. I don't know if they let me have it. We'll see. I don't know what's going on. Nothing's happening. There we go. We got it. But they gave it to us. 250 shares. Good. Look, I'm going to put my take profit where that stop right here. And I'm going to put my stop right here. Hopefully they liquidate these guys. And sometimes they do a double liquidation where they go up here, take do a little spike, take these stops here, and continue going down. Keep looking for those stops. You get so good at it when you start looking at everything as where is the stops, and when you see these little spikes right there, you say, okay, oh man, everybody went long here, but no, we're shorting here. If it was clear, like if it was like if it's a real time, I would take it right here, 6803, right on confirmation right here when that bar gets taken out, 6806. It's about 50 cents right there. Let's see if it hits that target. There's the stops right here. The stops are right here. That's where everybody entered. Right here. See? That's why it spiked up. It's like if my stop would have been like right here, boom, it would have been hit. I'm taking bigger target. I raised it up a little bit because that 21 is rising up. Kind of close to that 20. We're in an uptrend, so we'll see if we give it to us. Because that's where they went long right here. They got liquidated. They exit. Also, what you can do, like reduce when you're in profit and you see the position, like the play's moving against you, you can reduce the play a little bit. Reduce some of your risk. I'm going to take 25 off. Take another one off. Just in case this thing decides to take our stops up there. There are a lot of people got liquidated here. See? That's the reaction. Hopefully it continues down. They took these stops right here to push it harder down, hopefully. Take one right here too. And I'm not gonna let it hit my stop fully, so I reduce my position. See if they can liquidate this a little bit. I'm gonna shoot it a little bit up. We got liquidated. Oh, good. Shot back up. Little stops right here. Oh, we're late on this one. And everything, it's a V-shaped recovery. I can see Exxon's still dropping, which is good. It dropped off that spike. That's why the market's shooting up. Oil is dropping. Liquidation would be here on this one, 205.50. That's 25 cents. It's nothing. JPM, Tesla, still Microsoft. Microsoft's gonna hit right here. That would be the target. Let's see if there's any liquidation here. 144.95. Oh, let's see. 368.95. It's right here, yeah. That's a valid play right here. Your target should be right here. That's where the liquidation are. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming in. I don't want to keep the video too long. An hour and 9 minutes. If I see more plays, I will do them. Hopefully we'll be live tomorrow. And we'll do another video. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good day. Thank you.